All right, y'all. GMOGMediaTV back with another one. All right, I know it's been a minute since I posted a video, but everybody knows what's going on with the world today. It's at a complete overall with this pandemic, COVID-19, aka SARS, CoV-2, aka coronavirus, is taking over the entire globe. The only places that are safe is Antarctica and North Sentinel Island. Even prisons aren't safe. Prisoners are getting the coronavirus. But what I wanted to talk about real quick was the last video I did. I talked about vaccinations, right? And I said that vaccination is going to play a critical role on the future of this pandemic, this virus, and it's also going to play into the hands of influential people, right? What you call social influencers, right? Politicians, your church leaders. They're going to play a pivotal role on these vaccinations because they're going to co-sign these drug companies, these pharmaceutical companies, to encourage or actually basically force you to take the vaccination. Because, this particular pandemic, this virus has crippled the economy. It's shifted the economy, pretty much permanently. And everything, these politicians, these churches, they require money. They require things monetarily to keep themselves afloat. But there's one company that is already working on a vaccination. They're going to experiment with actual healthcare workers. The name of the company is Moderna, right? If you're a person that likes stocks, that wants to invest in stocks, I would probably say, hey, this is a company that you want to invest in, right? But there's reports that over 40 companies are already working on a vaccination. This vaccination is going to be fast tracked. People are saying within a year. It'll probably I would say within 3 to 6 months, if not sooner. There are already antibodies for this because there are many people who have recovered from this. So all they got to do is take their goddamn blood and make an antibody of that, right? That's what you have to do. But like I said, one company here, Moderna, is already doing experimental vaccine for healthcare workers. We'll see how that goes. But the long game here is this, right? And this goes back to what I was saying about politicians and so-called church leaders, especially these church leaders, right? These so-called church leaders are all of them are reactive, and I'm saying this because, why would you let I'm saying this because they're not healthcare, subject matter experts. I know this, but these church leaders in the so-called black community we have churches on every corner, right? In economically deprived areas in black society. Everything is reactive, right? They don't know what to do with this coronavirus. That just further proves that the black church has failed black society. Failed it. Collecting tithes and donations from the 1980s, or since the 1980s, over $400 billion from tithes and donations has been collected from these churches, and they have done nothing. And politicians go hand in hand with that as well, because they failed to be proactive regarding this new virus strain of the coronavirus. They knew about it since 2018 and did nothing. Did absolutely nothing. So this falls beyond the crack of, and we all know Bill Gates warned this back in 2015, 5 years ago. He warned us that we weren't ready for a pandemic. Those are facts. We weren't ready. And it shows. We're not ready. Nobody's ready. Nobody knows how to deal with this. We're all being reactive towards this. We're not proactive. Everybody's reacting to this. But like I said, going back to these church leaders and politicians, man, they're going to encourage and force you guys to take vaccinations to the point where these politicians will force people who want to be a part of their campaign or committee or whatever the case may be. If you're not vaccinated, you can't join. Same thing with churches. If you're a church member of a church or whatever, if you're not vaccinated, and your children are not vaccinated, you can't join the church. You can't but go back to church. That's how real it's going to get. And you guys know I'm a real stickler when it comes to vaccinations. I do not believe in vaccinations. I boycott vaccinations. I don't care about vaccinations. None of my children will ever do vaccinations again. And so, yeah, that's the thing about it, man. You don't know what's in these vaccinations, and the side effects, are permanent. With these vaccinations, case in point, my youngest son, who suffers from autism, right? Because of the MMR vaccination, right? I've talked about that before, but yeah, when it comes to vaccinations, man, this is going to be a new form. This is going to be a new form of martial law, where they're going to force you to take these vaccinations in order for you to be part of the church, be a part of a political campaign, etc. Even probably social gatherings, anything that has to do with a mass crowd, right? Also going into hospitals and doctor visits and stuff like that. They're going to ask you, did you take your COVID-19 vaccination? You cannot step into the office until you take these COVID-19 vaccinations. This is going to be the new norm. Be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. So going forward, they're going to be asking you about, do you have your COVID-19 vaccination? If you don't, you can't step foot on the premises. You can't see a doctor. You can't go to church. You can't join, political campaign, etc. This is going to hit the fan. This is going to be a very, very drastic measure in forcing people to get vaccinated. And they might even change the laws. They probably will change the laws when it comes to vaccine exemptions, because right now in the state of Florida, you can get away with not doing vaccinations by doing the religious exemption form. They will probably change that law. But I'm still not taking no vaccinations, period. Not at all. Everything I do is plant-based, herb-based. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I stay proactive with this thing. Plant-based, herb-based. If you guys want to know more about that, just check my Instagram. I have a post of what I take on a daily basis. Very simple. Nothing too complicated, very simple. That's what keeps me healthy and my family healthy when it comes to being proactive and fighting off this so-called pandemic, right? So yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts about this vaccination and what it will do going forward. Like I said, it will change the landscape. This whole pandemic thing changed the landscape of everything going forward. Everything. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they're going to definitely force you guys to take these vaccinations. And be prepared for that, man. Changing laws, stuff like that, to force you to take it, And I encourage you guys not to take it at all. Period. Not to take it. I don't even care if it costs you your goddamn job. You know what I'm saying? Your health and your sanity is something that's priceless, that you need to keep. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, family. GMOGMediaTV. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram every day. After I'm done with this video, I'm going right outside to do my daily jog/power walk. You know what I'm saying? Get back in the house after I'm done, do some work, and then do some more workout routines. That's what I do, man. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram at GMOGMediaTV, family. Till next time, signing out. Peace.